There is things that we need to talk about as a group.
And we have to do that here today.
Me and you had a conversation, me, you, and Christian. We talked about everything that was happening. There was something that she shared, and I'll let her share.
About what part?
Oh, Lord.
You like to bring up that Christian is a felon a lot, and your daughter has a child by a felon as well.
I mean, ooh, and I, ooh.
You done talked about my daughter, and you done brought my daughter up. You don't got kids. You don't got kids.
Yeah, I do.
Keep my daughter's name out your mouth.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about basketball wives. And when I tell you this was a good episode, but I'm gonna make it quick because there were some hot topic points I want to talk about. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Please comment down below. Please like the video. Thumbs up the video. I'm gonna give you a chance right now to thumbs up the video.
What's the word? What we doing?
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about Jennifer and Christian. So we already know that Jennifer's looking dumb, period, point blank. She came out online basically saying that, oh, Evelyn hates black women, yada, 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 yada. Here's a clip.
It might be Evelyn really has something against black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a black woman. And that's just real. You're trying to bring a black woman down. You're trying to bring a black man down. Like, cut it out.
And I just find it so convenient. Like, now, after 25 years of friendship that you had with this woman, now Evelyn hates black women. Evelyn's been this. But when OG and them was calling her a colorist back then, y'all had nothing to say. When Tammy was calling Evelyn out, y'all had nothing to say. So now that you're coming out with it, girl, I can really give a fuck. Like, it sucks, but we've been seeing this for time and time again, girl. It's like, at this point, you're just doing this because you're mad at her because she's calling you out. It was what it was. Like, I don't get it. I'm just like, girl, you just want to. She hates black women. I mean, there's been plenty of evidence that we seen. You still was kicking with her.
Always going around. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Are you serious? You can gel your hair down as much as you want. You can say this and that. Don't talk about my daughter.
You know what? This is too much.
So Christian and Jackie went to lunch with Christian and Jennifer, and they're talking about like the receipts for the girl saying all the stuff.
Like, listen, we can get started with $1,500. That's fine. That's my fee, though. But aside from that, you have to fund your trade account.
That's right.
My whole thing is the receipts. He was like, well, I am the broker. He has that like raspy voice. I facilitate, but they have to find their own stuff. And I'm just like, something in the buttermilk ain't clean with Christian, because I'm just like, bitch, if I'm giving you $1,500 to help me invest or whatever have you, bitch, help me invest. And she said she wanted her money back. And he was like, well, I can give her money back, but it's been a couple months or weeks. It doesn't fucking matter.
Genuineness. And you already are working with this woman. Give her that $1,500. She goes away. This goes away. Your name needs to be cleared. Yeah.
I didn't get any value out of the service, so give me my fucking money back. If you got so much money, give my money back. So, me and Tai and Drew. So, Drew, I don't know. Drew, you might have been, 5,000 hours on the phone with Tai last year. Girl, I barely talked to my mom and my sister that much. That's a lot. I'm not gonna hold you.
I was reading, and apparently, there were rumors that both you and Drew Sidora were more than just friends.
But she was like, well, my friend was going through a lot. She was. She won't go through 5,000 hours worth, but do it just now. I do think something's there with Tai and Drew, just because their name is swirling too much. And if they were so close and so best of friends, then why haven't we seen them on social media together? We saw the basketball game. That was it. Something's going on there.
From day one, me and Tai was kind of like stuck at the hip. So I definitely let my guard down. Betrayal that I felt, undescribable.
But when I'm looking at me, I'm like, she not your girlfriend. She not, y'all broken up. So you're over here pressed about a girl that don't really fuck with you right now. So you're trying to be territorial. You can't be. She's not yours.
communicating with Drew Sidora, somebody that you said you wasn't talking to. And if you want to talk to her, go be with her and leave me alone.
Jackie and her daughter.
Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter.
Chantel. I feel like Chantel is the better version of Jackie, right? But I feel like you've been on your mother for like 35 years, right? You know how your mama is. So for you to play for the camera like, oh, I can't believe my mama. Why? Girl, you know your mama longer than we did. You should know she on that type of time.
Progress our relationship and to keep her in the fold with my children. But my mom is just naturally a control freak. She's been that way my entire life. So
she's like, I can't believe my mama's doing this. You know, my mama, she loved her. If you know your mama loved to do it, so why is it such a shock now? Why would you expect change behavior from her now? Why do you expect her to do something else now? It just seems very much like it's cool to go against your mama.
Some part of her that just has to meddle and instigate and insert herself in situations that really have nothing to do with her.
And I'm gonna go against my mama because, you know, she's this, that, and the third. Like, I'm just looking at her like something don't add up for me. I'm just like, you know how Jackie is. That's your mother. The fuck?
I think that it's very difficult for my mom to read the room and understand that there's a time and place for everything. You don't have to insert yourself.
So I'm like, girl, let's not do that. But I'm like, I get it. You want your mom to be different or whatever. I get it. But that's just Jackie Christie. That's your mom, not mine. Yours. So we get to this whole obstacle course. You know, the girls over here running on the obstacle course. It's really cute. Nothing too crazy. I could have sworn I saw them do this in Baddies and Jocelyn's Cabaret. But the funny thing about it was they all went to eat. I'm like, okay, cool. They're all eating. That's cute. So Jackie's like, well, you know, last time we talked, we didn't really get to talk about all this stuff that happened.
There is things that we need to talk about as a group, and in order to move forward, we have to always, you know, do that. And we have to do that here today.
So I just want us to get on one common ground and one accord to figure out what's the issue, the roots. She's like, Jennifer, Evelyn, y'all have anything to say?
About what part? About the part with the felony.
So Jennifer is just like, there's this whole thing about you talking about my husband, you're talking about my husband, you're saying that he's a felon, this and felon that. I mean, he is. That's you know, could have sworn he went to whatever. So she's over here like this, that, and the third, the felon. Cool. So why in the world did Jennifer? She's like, you want to talk about my husband being a felon, but your daughter had a baby by the felon. I said, ooh.
Yeah, I said, you like to bring up that Christian is a felon a lot, and your daughter has a child by a felon as well.
And when I say she set the internet ablaze, they're like, oh, Jennifer is such a nasty woman. I can't believe she will ever talk about a child like that. I'm like, a child is crazy, because I could have sworn Shanice was a grown-ass woman. We're fucking the same age. So I'm looking at them like, it's okay. Here's the thing, and you know, everyone's like, don't talk about my daughter. You talking about my daughter?
She's not black.
Don't talk about my daughter.
You're talking about my daughter.
Hey,
and let me tell you something. You done talked about my daughter, and you done brought my daughter, but you don't got kids.
So you always going around, don't talk about my daughter, don't talk about my daughter.
My daughter? Next time you talk about my daughter, you already know you're not gonna be safe to even walk in the streets of LA, bitch. Don't talk about my daughter. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna talk about your daughter. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you wanna over here talk about my husband, I'm gonna talk about you too. I'm gonna back you up off me. That's what I'm doing. So my whole thing with Evelyn is like, yeah, everybody's saying, well, you know, we're just stating facts about Christian. Everything that Christian that has been brought up is alleged. I don't know for a fact, so it's alleged for me. Same thing with the game. I don't know for a fact, it's alleged for me. So when they say all this stuff, and I'm like, you want to be mad that she's talking about your daughter, but her daughter did have a baby, you know? It's just like, it's different that. You come for me, I'm gonna come for you. And I'm not mad that Jennifer said it. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. Evelyn always thinks that she is so self-righteous. She could be on this high horse. She could say whatever the fuck she wants to that come out her fucking mouth. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about your daughter, who's grown as fuck. Sorry. We ain't gotta be friends. We ain't gotta be cool. We ain't gotta be none of that. But I said what I said. That would be me. I said what I said.
You don't got kids. You don't got kids. Yeah, I don't. You never carried a kid. Keep my daughter's name out your mouth.
And it is what it is. So, like you talking about my daughter, I did. I know it's like people say kids are off limits. I get it. I totally get it. And in circumstances, I get it.
So you can believe what I'm saying. But the difference is that your felon is currently stealing money from people today.
Like, but I just don't like the fact that she is trying to play on her high horse. I don't like that. But this was just a quick video. I just want to get that out the way. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop at y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This Sour Candy all I really asking for.